G'day everyone, we're the Basements, currently knee-deep in semi-organised chaos, trying to move our family of four on a 482 visa from the UK to Australia. Today, we're talking about the big one. What to pack when moving your family of four across to the other side of the world.
The hand luggage is something that is taking a lot of thought and consideration because it is such a long flight. So to start with, we bought the kids these little Spider-Man, they're like rucksacks but they also wheel, and because it's new and it's a bit of a novelty, we thought that if they had their own and it was something that they really liked, they'd actually pull them along themselves, we can hope. They were only £14 from Dunelm, so we've lost a bit of space. If it was one of these suitcases, we'd definitely have more, but I think it's worth it for them to carry their own. We got the children the wireless and wired. They need the wire to plug it in onto the aeroplane, wireless if they want to have the iPad that we already have. And then it was just a case of like lots of activities for them. So we've got them things like Spider-Man colouring. The pens don't mark on anything other than the paper. I saw this idea on Facebook. So it's getting one of these wash bags and filling it with different toys. Now all of these toys are new. Moana figures. And then because Jack loves those magnetic, what are they called? Magnetic
Tiles?
Magnetic tiles. They do some mini ones. We got this little Play-Doh set. It's a Spider-Man one, it's all brand new. In the top bit we've got like some Uno cards, some baby animal matching games. Don't know how well this actually folds, but it all can stay in there all together so we don't lose things.
Easy to get out as well.
Yeah, easy to get out. Got more colouring. We've got quite a few of the books, their favourite books that they've picked, some stickers. This is quite cool, this little drawing pad. Got some new water bottles. Noah picked his a pink one. And then this is meant to be our luggage. However, looks like it's full of things for the kids. So we've got a little night bag here with toothbrushes in and the kids' pyjamas. So after the first flight, we're hoping they'll go and have a run around and then we'll get ready for bed on the aeroplane, get them in the pyjamas, brush their teeth and things like that. We bought them a new blanket. So they've got, Jack picked a Sonic one and Noah picked a Bluey one. So like, we're getting ready to bed and it's a bit of a novelty and that kind of thing. Got Jack's lunchbox here, just full of snacks at the moment. I can't say any of them are particularly healthy. He loves oat bars. So keeping kids quiet usually involves snacks. We do need to put some fruit in there really, a bit closer to the time. Got our travel pillows that we've got off Vinted. We've got some medicine, some Pirites, some Calpol. At the front we've got like all our important documents, anything that's really important that we need to prove who we are. So we need to get a big lock for the front of that. And it's a work in progress. We've still got lots more things that we need to put in it or try and fit in because they're getting quite tight now. And if you've got any suggestions, please let me know because it is the thing that I'm like the most conscious of.
It was a surprise for when we go on the plane. Where are we going, Jack, on the plane? Australia. What animals live in Australia?
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo. And?
Koala bear.
Koala bear. And?
Seagull.
A seagull? What about a quokka?
Yeah, quokka.
Yeah.
They don't find a quokka, that one.
No. What animals can you see?
Mermaid.
What?
Mermaid.
A mermaid. Of course. So, this morning we've just got off a WhatsApp video call with somebody who doesn't work for, what's the move queue company called?
Grace Removals.
They don't work for Grace Removals, nor do they work for Santa Fe, but they tell Santa Fe, who then transport the things from the house to the harbour to Grace Removals, what we've got. So, for anyone that is interested, we're just taking lots of clothes and then sort of big winter coats that we're probably not going to need for a little while at least, maybe a few years, but are worth quite a lot of money. There's some suits in there in case we find some friends and go to a wedding. And then just a few sentimental bits like wedding boxes. The children have got some memory boxes. Taking a few of the kids' toys because they'll really appreciate that in 7-8 months time, it'll be like a second Christmas. Based on somebody in Port Hedland's advised a paddling pool, because those are apparently really hard to get. Some more kids' toys that I think they'll appreciate in a few months' time. Books, so collectively it's worth hundreds of pounds. Not that it'd resell for that, but if we were to go buy this again, it'd cost quite a bit. So it's worth it to us to take. It's just some train sets, magnet sets, blocks, books, Spider-Man stuff, the usual. So we think that it'd be worth taking these 2 fold-out deck chairs, because it's quite an outdoorsy lifestyle, and come February, March 2026, hopefully it's starting to get cooler in Port Hedland and we might want to be outside more. I'm going to take bike and scooter that I think will be more suitable for Noah. It might end up being a spare, but that's okay as well. While we've got the option to take stuff, we are gonna. Look at the state of the garden. Dean very kindly said that we've got a bit more space, and are we sure there's nothing else we wanted to take? And so based on somebody else's advice from Port Hedland, we're going to take a trampoline, because apparently they're really hard to get. So we're going to do that as well. So this is the kids stuff. We decided, a bit like everyone else emigrating, that we were going to use massive Sports Direct bags. They're really light. This one is going to stay with us for the first month and a half before we start work. This one's going to go into storage. So this one is full of a little bit of everything, a few t-shirts, a few pairs of shorts, the swimming stuff there, Spidey towels, Crocs, swimming shoes, all the things that they're going to need, but not everything that they possibly own. This one are all the things that we want them to keep, and they do like, but not sure we need them in Margaret River. That can just hide away in there until we get to Port Hedland. With it being winter, didn't imagine they'd need these massive hats yet. We imagine that a smaller one would suffice for now. So that's how we've kind of packed their bags. The reason they only have 2 and not 4 is because we also need to take the pram, and we also need to take a travel cot, because it gives us more options of where we can stay in Airbnbs if we're not demanding a cot. We'll take the cot with us and around with us.
I decided to get the Baby Beyond travel cot because it's something that he might be sleeping in for, well, a couple of months actually, until we get our own cot and we're going travelling and things. And it was really important to get a mattress that was really soft. Even though the mattress is only about 3 centimetres thick, it's really spongy and soft. And he seems to like it. We've had a little play in it and he likes laying on it. It also folds up really small into the carry bag, so you can take it through the airport really easily as well. This is the stroller we decided to go with. One of the reasons that I really liked it was because it has UPF 50, so the hood will protect whichever little one is going to be in the pram, because it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't just Noah. It folds down really well. It is really lovely to push. You can push it with one hand. It's pretty decent actually. Some strollers that you get, I know that when we've taken them on holiday before, they're really hard to push. It seems like a comfortable seat. It lays all the way back. The only thing that I would say is something that I don't quite like is it doesn't sit all the way up. You can kind of see, and yeah, and it's really nice. It folds down quite small. You can take off that handle, and we thought it'd be really good.
So a bit like the kids downstairs, we want a bag that we're keeping for travelling, and some Sports Direct bags, some of the other stuff that we're not going to need straight away, but we can have a bit later on.
So we do have 2 of those, don't we?
We've got a few, so we've got 1, 2, 3 Sports Direct bags. Luckily they don't count the bags, and instead of counting bags they count the kilograms. So we're allowed over 240 kilograms worth of stuff. As long as we can get it through the airport with 2 kids, we can have it.
That's definitely going to be the biggest challenge. It's actually carrying it through the airport.
So it's not vacuum packed yet, but the idea was we're planning, so a couple of weeks in advance of where everything's going to go, because that's the main thinking job. Vacuum packing's quite simple. You want to make sure you've got clothes for the week leading up to it that you might not have chance to wash and take with you. You want your outfit that you're going to wear in the hotel the night before, the outfit that you're wearing on the plane, the change of clothes that goes in the hand luggage, then you're accumulating all of the stuff that you're going to need in place A or place B. So it's been fun.
So this is the chaos that is our hallway at the moment. Some of it is getting donated. Yeah, you can barely get around the corner to the upstairs at the moment.
We hope this video helps you feel a little more organised and a little bit less, do I need to pack the tumble dryer? Hit like if you found it useful and subscribe if you want to see more of our adventure emigrating across to the other side of the world. And if you've got any packing tips or you just want to share the weirdest thing that you nearly took with you into Australia, do drop it in the comments below.
Driving around Perth.